Hi guys, I'm back. I have a new little pattern I want to share with you. This time it's a pouch, but not your normal pouch. Well, kind of, but I know you're thinking you don't need any more pouch patterns, but trust me, I think this one you will like. As you know, I like to play with different fabrics and lace and trims and machine embroidery and all kinds of stuff when I'm sewing. It makes just a little more fun. And I noticed that whenever I want to do that, I didn't know which pattern to use and I was overwhelmed. And I didn't want to create a new one every single time because there's a lot of work involved with turning the bag inside and out to get the linings to fit and which pockets and everything. So I thought I need a master pattern, one that I know will work every single time and I can do to it what I want when I feel like being creative, and when not, I have a few options. So let me introduce you to Allyn All You Need pouch. This might not be a good marketing scheme on my part because you may not buy any more pouch patterns, but this is the pouch. A simple, basic pouch. As you can see, it is 11, what did I write down here? It is 11 inches by 8.5 inches by 2 inches deep. It's a nice size. You can carry a lot in it, but best of all, it is quick, easy, uses fat quarters, doesn't require a lot of fabric, it's a stash buster, and all you need is a zipper, no other hardware. And for those that like to mass produce for craft fairs, you can make this one with just a lining, no pockets inside. These whip up then super great. So this is the master. It's a one fabric pouch. But yeah, we want a little more. So I decided I would include also a 2 fabric version with a base, accent base. As you see, just as love, this one again has nothing inside because I was making samples and I don't need to waste my time on all those zipper pockets. And then we have version number 3. Now we're breaking it up a bit, adding some accent fabric, an accent trim, still has the base, and I've divided this into sections to have a little fun. And number 4, oh, this I think is number 4, is also block style. This one, I made it out of faux leather, and this was fabric. This was on a fabric, and I just cut it out and fused it on, and machine stitched it right on. And number 5, another quick, easy one. This one I decided to make to use up those jelly rolls we all have and don't know what to do with. So these stripes are calculated exactly to use those jelly rolls. If you don't have jelly rolls, not a problem. You can cut your own. And this one I think I also did the quickie version. And then we have my favorite, number 6. This is the classy one for those that want to do a little more piecing. All the pouches have, let me show you, a tab on one end and are finished, nicely finished on the other end. There's a bottom seam for those who are always asking. Yes, there is. Let me think what else was important. These are really quick. You can use up scraps all you want. As you see here on the front, I did the applique. On the back, I didn't. You can mix and match. You can just do a fancy front and use a one fabric on the back. This is the great thing, that you can do whatever you like. And on this one, you can see I had this fabric, and it is a one fabric version. It's using the master pattern, pouch number 1. But as I was getting ready to sew, I said, this fabric is screaming to be quilted. So all I did was straight stitch right on top of the design lines to give it a quilted effect. I think it would look cool if I put in some little beads or something, but okay. Inside, there are two versions. You can leave the linings plain. There's nothing in them. That was great for fast sewing. But I did include, for those that want a little more, a zipper pocket, your traditional zipper pocket, and a slip pocket. Hope you can see that. And it goes from the whole width of the pouch, so it makes it easy. It has an accent trim on the zipper pocket, which is basically using two fabrics. It's nothing ingenious, but it just makes it look nicer. Like I said, I always find the interior pockets slow me down. So if you don't want them, or add more, or add the kind you like, that's no problem. You can do that. Okay. I wanted to share the whole concept behind the pattern. In the pattern are all the full-size pattern pieces and a cutting chart, those that wish to cut for measurements. This is the master pattern, and this is for when you're using just one fabric. And I've included a center dot for those that like to machine embroidery on their pouches. That's the center point of the pouch when it's finished. The whole purpose was so that I could get creative, so that I knew this piece, if I cut my fabrics from this piece and I cut them from the lining pieces, it would always fit nicely together. No baggy linings, no turning inside out, no making adjustments. It will fit. As long as I use the measurements and the pattern pieces in the pattern, it will work. Oh, and just for information, I did try one by reducing it, and it worked also. So as you see here, on my sewing retreat, I wanted to play. This is what started it. I wanted to mix and match. Let's see if I turn it around, you see it better. I wanted to mix and match linens and burlaps and laces and printed fabric, and I can do that. This is where I went wild myself. As long I could do anything I wanted here, as long as that when I went to cut it, I cut it and it fit that size. Maybe you have leftover pieces from projects or embroidery designs that didn't went anywhere. Like I had this panel. I have no idea why it's floating around in my box, but it's perfect. Now I can lay it on here, cut it, and sew it up. I'll probably use this same faux leather for a simple backing and follow the instructions. So as you see, with this master pattern, you can do anything. Just stay in these measurements, cut it. You can quilt your pieces. You can crazy quilt them. You can machine embroidery on it. Piece fabrics. Use up those scraps. Accent your favorite big prints. I find it lets me be a little more creative and have fun sewing again without having to think and calculate and deal with stuff. So that's Allyn, the new pouch, the all that you'll need pouch. You can adjust it and do anything with it you like. I hope you enjoy it. I hope it frees up your creativity and that you use up some of those scraps or fat quarters or jelly rolls or charms. Wait till you see all the cool things the testers did. And till next time, tschüss.